Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to Ocarinacraft. Last episode, we started the adventure map. We explored Kokiri Forest, defeated the evil inside the Great Deku Tree, crossed Hyrule Field, and explored Hyrule Castletown, which leaves us where we are now, about to adventure to the castle and meet with Princess Zelda for the first time. So let's go straight into it. We've got bones, here are the guards, they've closed the gate. Wait, what am I supposed to do? They've closed the gate! Oh no! However will I defeat this challenge? I remember in Ocarina of Time, when I got to this area, I was legitimately stumped. I did not know how in the world I was supposed to get past this closed gate because the guards wouldn't open it for me, and I did not realize that this was a wall you could climb. Now in Minecraft it's a lot more obvious, and if you notice all this string over here, that's because the vines kept growing. Look, it just did it! The vines grow unless you put string everywhere, so I had to be very careful to make it limited so the vines wouldn't just cover the entire wall. Because you know how vines grow in this game. They would just cover this whole wall if I let them grow. That's how they are. Now, once we get up here, I actually like this area in the map a lot. It's just a little open field. Over here we've got a secret. We should go investigate that. And if you look up there, this is the best part of terraforming in the whole map, because there is actually a fully complete you can't really see it, but there's like a fully complete plain up there with grass and flowers and mountains at the edge, and that's what I was planning to do around the entire map, but it kind of petered out over there. As you can see, there's mountains and then it's just a line and then it stops entirely. That's why the map was never finished or released officially or anything, because I just never finished it. Now what is this secret over here? Well, listen to... Okay, you need to get out of the way, sheep. I'm sorry about this. You're making too much noise. Just listen to this. That's not what I meant to show! Not the baby zombie. That was not intentional. What I was trying to show is it plays the little Zelda jingle once you open up the fairy fountain, and I thought that was so cool. Why are there mobs in here? How are there mobs in here? It's filled with glowstone, and mobs can't spawn in water. I don't even know where they came from. That's so weird. I am the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Receive it now. And then plays a little cutscene where she gives the thing to Link. Unfortunately, Minecraft doesn't have cutscenes, so I just do an enter and hope that's good enough. You can use Din's fire to burn your enemies and light torches, and in this chest here is Din's fire, which uses the magical properties of iron and flint to create flames. And yeah, if you can't tell, in the real Zelda game, this is like a magical item. Unfortunately, in Minecraft, there is no magic meter and the fire, but it does sort of work, right? I mean, it is... what happened here? Why aren't the vines working? These vines used to work, I swear. See, there are just so many issues with this map being old and not working. But, like, Din's fire, supposed to be magical, and this is just flint and steel, because what else am I gonna do? And look, we have infiltrated the castle. We have gotten past the initial gate, but the drawbridge is up. However, shall we enter? Over here. Oh, look! There's an entrance. Just in case you're really unobservant, this obvious hole in the side of the castle is also pointed out by a sign, and this iron door is the way out, because you can't do a minecart entrance both ways. Now, in the real Zelda, you actually crawl under here, and that's what I'm trying to recreate here, which I think is quite cool, because minecarts are the best way to recreate that. It's just a little tedious to click it through a wall. Ew, the sewer! That's how you crawled in. That's disgusting. Can't believe that. And look, a chest with a purple rupee. Now, in Ocarina of Time, when you get to this point, it is a stealth section. Unfortunately, Minecraft doesn't have stealth mechanics, or at least this part of the map does not have stealth mechanics. Waggle eyebrows. Maybe we'll be getting something later about that, hopefully. But yeah, you go through this not really a stealth section. There's some just cool designed hedges, because that's kind of like Ocarina of Time. And here we get to Zelda. Yep, this is Princess Zelda, everybody. She looks very fancy in that gray robe with her famous unibrow. I am Princess Zelda. This is a sacred song, Zelda's lullaby. It will help you on your journey. Bring me the 3 spiritual stones and I will continue to help you. The spiritual stones are hidden across Hyrule. Spiritual stones in here. So this is where the map really opens up. We can give her the first stone now, so just the spiritual stone of the forest. Once you close the chest, it's gone forever. But now we still need the 2 other spiritual stones. We need the stone of fire and the stone of water. At least I think that's what they're called, because I haven't played Ocarina of Time in a while, or this map. So those 2 stones are located on the east side of Hyrule, which is where all the cool stuff is, let's be honest here. The west side of Hyrule has Gerudo Valley, which is neat, and it's got Lake Hylia, which is a water level. So there's not too much greatness going on over there. But the east side of Hyrule has Death Mountain, and it has Zora's Domain, so clearly we know that west is better than east with that mathematical calculation. But before we go adventuring up the mountain, we need a companion. We don't really need a companion, you never need a companion in this map, but if you want, just for fun, you can go to Lon Lon Ranch, after that really long space, and find their animal pen! Isn't this awesome? It's just like the game. Here's Farmer. I guess this is supposed to be the evil farmer man who traps you in here? I don't really know. In this chest, you got a bunch of leads. We're gonna take some of these. These are a surprise tool that will help us later. There's also a carrot on a stick, because you can choose to take a pig with a saddle instead of a real horse if you want to, just for fun. There's also a bunch of hay bales, because I really, really hate console players. I really didn't think about how long that would take to collect. In here, we have... Oh, wait! Okay, see, there's a little pig if you want to do the joking answer. But then we've got some other horses. But here's the cool thing. The horse that looks like Epona is Epona. So we can take actual Epona out of the stables, make the leap over the wall to escape, because the horrible farmer man would have trapped us in there if it was real Ocarina of Time. And now we have a horse. We have Epona. Obviously, you're only supposed to have Epona once you're an adult in Zelda, but we can ignore that. There's also no Epona song, so no do-do-do, do-do-do. That just doesn't exist in this map, sorry. I mean, there's really no function. I'm just remembering, I did have a plan for if we ever got command blocks on Xbox, what I wanted to do was make it so there were just some jukeboxes scattered around the map. And if you went to a jukebox and played Epona's song, it would spawn Epona next to you. But since Console Edition never got command blocks and I stopped developing this map before Bedrock Edition came over, obviously that never happened. There are a lot of mobs in this field, which actually does match Ocarina of Time. When it's nighttime, the skeletons come out, and when you're an adult, the Poes come out too. Now over here is the Cursed Hill of Hyrule. This is something I just totally invented for this map. It's pretty cool though. If you try to steal from this chest, it does absolutely nothing apparently. Normally it would spawn some ghasts because it doesn't really make any sense for Hyrule, but they're like the Poes, get it? You see how the Poes kind of float around the field at night? Well, that's what the ghasts would do if the trapped chest actually worked. But it doesn't. So let's head up to the Spiritual Stone of Fire path, for which you have to enter Kakariko Village. And wow, Epona is very close to dying. I should give her some hay bales. Good thing we have 27 from that nice chest. Here, Epona, no, where are you going? Please, come back. It's a good thing we have these leads, because I don't know how I would keep Epona here. Otherwise, we'll just tie Epona to this random post. So this is Kakariko Village. If you're wondering why all the grass looks like turf, it's because I realized that you can hide a glowstone under carpets and have it light up the area very well. Now, if I were to build this in current day Minecraft, I would definitely use lanterns, because lanterns just fit perfectly in a village like this. But this was the olden days when you had torches, you had glowstone, and that's your lot. Nothing else. Now in here, you can see this is some of the houses that I've actually redone. There's beds, there's crafting machines, there's actually villagers in here too, and the beds have areas down so you can actually set your spawn in here. If you didn't know, you can't set your spawn on a carpet for some reason. Kakariko Village isn't recreated to be exactly like the game version, but it matches it pretty closely. Like, we got the chicken pen over in this corner, we got the big windmill as the centerpiece of the town. It doesn't spin, but I really wish it did, because that would be incredible. It's not feasible with pistons at all. We've got a bunch of other random houses that do stuff like, what's this? What is this? 300 rupees! Whoa, dude, you are ripping me off. 300 rupees for anvil access. I actually don't remember this very well. We have 50 plus 200 plus blue rupees are worth 10, so 290 plus a yellow rupee is 10. We have literally the perfect amount of rupees on us to unlock the anvil. Come on, register my payment. Okay, I guess I just did it by a lever control and I'm going off the trust system here because, as it turns out, I don't know how to make things count that precisely. Well, there's the anvil. This actually is a surprise tool that will help us later. I now remember why this is here. There are some enchanted books you can find around the map in case you want to upgrade your tools, like I give you stuff for your armor and your sword. And there is some stuff in the windmill. We're just going to take the song for now. It just says never, ever play this song in here. So for now, we're going to be good players and listen to that sign and never, ever play the Song of Storms in the windmill. We can explore the rest of the town a little bit. There's not too much to find. Like, there's a graveyard over here, and this graveyard is pretty much exactly replicated from the game. We've even got a spot for magic bean melons that will grow, and then you can get a chest up there. We've got Dompe's hut. Poor Dompe. You may dig a few graves up, he says. Oh, look, it's Dompe's old pickaxe, because I can't code an NPC in the game, but I can give you his pickaxe. What does this say? Reserved for Dompe the Gravekeeper, do not destroy. I like how the Gravekeeper has a grave reserved. Now, the reason I tell you not to break this is because this is actually the exit point of the Shadow Temple, which we will come to later in the map, so it is actually quite important that you don't break that grave. If we break this grave, though... Look! There's a ladder, and I think this is one of the secret places with like a cow in it or something, or there used to be a cow down here anyway. And look, you just get some red potions with instant health and a bundle of arrows. I wonder why I give you a bundle of arrows when you have infinity in this map. Maybe when I first made the map you had limited arrows, but you definitely don't now because we've got an infinity bow from the very start of the game. Interesting how we can see like how the map has changed over time. Red potions are very powerful, and this is actually the only place you get them in the whole map, so don't waste them. Now, what else? I don't even remember if there's, like, anything else hidden in the graves. Okay, you literally get 2 uses of the pickaxe, so it's not like you can find very much. You basically get the red potions, and that's all. Over here, we're not going to go up there yet because that would be horrible cheating, but we can go into this little mini dungeon, which is a cool secret in the real Zelda, and it's a secret in this map. If you play Zelda's Lullaby here, it will open up the Hyrule Royal Grave. And inside this Hyrule Royal Grave, oh look, I've outfitted it with a slime block. It used to be just a ladder, but I guess slime blocks work better because you don't have to place them, and they can be moved by pistons, unlike ladders. Oh yeah, this is actually a fun little mini-dungeon. So this room, it looks like we would be able to get up here if these stairs were 1 block forward, but we don't have any stairs that we can place, and, well, there doesn't seem to be much here. I guess it's a dead end. I guess we might have to do some weird parkour off this skull. No, there actually is. This is an early iteration of a Find the Button challenge. I think this room was created before Find the Button was even a big thing on YouTube, so it's not like I was copying a trend. It's just... I had the idea to be horrible and put a stone button in a cobblestone room so you could barely ever see it. If you do hit the button, though, you get to continue. And this is gonna be difficult. It's Soul Sand Lava Parkour, and if you don't know why that's a challenge, well, Soul Sand is low enough that if you even get onto the same block space as the lava, you will get burned. So it's very easy to die in here. Luckily, I do give you a stack of stakes, so you can get your health back pretty easily. But there we are. The ultimate treasure of the royal family. Are you ready to see it? Are you ready to see it? It's an apple. But it is an enchanted golden apple called the legendary apple. This is not really a thing in Ocarina of Time. I don't even remember what you normally get in the royal family dungeon. Oh wait, it's the sun song. That's another thing. Remember how I told you I would have those jukeboxes around the map for summoning Epona? Well, I also thought I could make it, if you played the sun song there, then it would set it to day, or set it to night, depending on what it was. See, it's just... If only I had command blocks when I was making this map, it could have been so awesome. It's too bad that they never really added command blocks to Console Edition. So that's basically what we can find in the Kakariko Village. There's not much to find in the homes, as far as I remember. There's just some rupees. Like, if you remember in Zelda, there's a pretty major quest where you kill gold skulltulas for this house. It's filled with cobwebs and it's pretty dark, but there's actually no quest in here. There's no wallet, because you've already got an inventory that can hold a functionally infinite amount of rupees. Most houses are just basically decorated with something. We've got the one anvil house that's kind of interesting, and we've got this house, which looks like it was meant to be a shop or something. It isn't, though. Into the back part of the map, we have, we actually do have a person back here, and we have a lot of blue rupees. Don't know why, and some very dangerous-looking lava. You can also go up behind the windmill. I don't actually remember this part of the map. We'll see what's up here. Oh. There's a single rock up here. If we had a hammer, we could break this in real Zelda. But this is Minecraft, and there is no secret under this boulder. It is just a decorative boulder. If you played Ocarina of Time, I think you would really get what I'm talking about here. Most of the time, though, like, there's just nothing. I can't do everything done in Ocarina of Time. That game is so filled to the brim with secrets, even though it's an N64 game. I did want to do something like you can jump onto the roof and get a secret here, but instead, apparently, you can just break out of the map if you jump on the roof. And this really gives you perspective. This village is pretty high up compared to the rest of the world. I mean, look at that view. Look at that view. Compared to the rest of the world, Kakariko Village is, like, in the sky. It's crazy. But let's start the journey up Death Mountain. Normally, there'd be a guard there who confronts you, once again, etc. Here's Dodongo's Cavern. If you want to do the dungeon right now, you can. There's actually nothing stopping you, except you shouldn't go there yet because you haven't been given the quest. If you want to go to the Fire Temple, you can also go there, but you can't enter because there's fire and you'll burn to death unless you have fire protective armor. So you really can't go to the Fire Temple yet. Now in here, it's Goron City. I always liked Goron City. I like the music that plays here. It looks like something used to be here. Whatever could it be? And over here, we're going to open this for later. I'm not going to really show you what it is. Basically, just, that's a little machine that breaks some leaves. That's all it does. And there's other stuff there that, it's basically a fast travel point is what we just unlocked. Down here, we've got some interesting mixing. I built Death Mountain before they added clay. I was going to say terracotta, but it originally came out as hardened clay. And this was built before it even existed, so that's why everything is made of wool and not terracotta. I would have made it of terracotta, and you can actually see that the top part of the mountain has been redone in terracotta, but Goron City never got redone, so it's just made of wool. Down over here, we've got a Goron meeting area. Are you looking for Darunia? He's pouting in his room. I used to have something like a giant sword quest here, but it was not fun, and it was just a golden sword that broke really quickly. Which is, it matches the giant sword in Ocarina of Time. It's just not very fun. I'm not happy right now. Come back later. You won't be able to cheer me up, you know. So that's supposed to be a hint that you're supposed to play a song. And normally in the game you'd know that Saria's song is like a happy tune, and Song of Storms and Zelda's Lullaby are definitely not super happy songs. But you can't really tell because it's Minecraft music. I did try to make it Cat, which is a much happier song than, like, Melohi or Mall. So if you go by the Minecraft songs, you can still get it. And now, Darunia is happy. And look at Darunia. He's so tall, he's 3 blocks tall. Hello, my name is Darunia. If you want my stone, you're gonna help me. You saw Dodongo's Cavern, right? Go clear it out and return here when you are done. Oh, and to help you, I give you fire-resistant Goron clothes. I don't know why Darunia has that accent, that's just how it came out when I started reading his lines, and now we've upgraded our armor for the first time. Since our inventory is starting to get a little cluttered, I'm gonna throw some stuff that we don't exactly need to have on us in this ender chest. But now, we've got fire-resistant Goron armor. It has fire protection on it. It's just better than the Kokiri armor in every single way. So, Darunia wants us to clear out Dodongo's Cavern. We better oblige. Or at least we will oblige in the next episode, because for now, we have reached the end of episode 2 of Ocarinacraft. We explored Kakariko Village, we've climbed Death Mountain, we've explored Goron City, and now we've been quested to take out the Dodongos in Dodongo's Cavern. But for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.